Hello and welcome. My name's Brian Caplen, editor of The Banker. I'm here with Paul Wallace, the Africa editor, and we're talking about Ecobank. Now, Paul, Ecobank was a bit of a rising star in banking terms in Africa, and the great hope was it was going to be, an African-owned, pan-African bank stretched across the continent. Some ways it did achieve these things, has won a lot of awards from The Banker, but things have been going wrong over the last year or so, haven't they? What's actually been the problem?
Well, the problems first surfaced in about the middle of last year when the group's finance director alleged that the new CEO, Thierry Tannoy, had asked her to manipulate the bank's 2012 results, and she made a series of other allegations
but
as
just
well.
lately, and it's worth saying, by the way, that everybody involved denies the allegation, the CEO, Mr. Tannoy, and Mr. Lawson, the ex-chairman. But the CEO's now been removed, hasn't he?
Yes, so he was forced to step down earlier this week, and they've replaced him with Albert Essienne, who's the deputy CEO. But for the last year, Ecobank has been almost in paralysis, at least at the top of the organisation, and it's been a divided bank. The board has many members of the board have been against Tannoy, but he himself has had his supporters have been quite firm.
So do we think it's all over now, and we can actually start afresh?
I think there could still be, the story could still run for a while yet. Thierry Tannoy has said nothing since he was forced to step down. It will be interesting to hear what comments he does make once he eventually becomes public on this, because we interviewed him in November last year, and he was adamant that the allegations against him were completely false and that they had been made up by a disaffected member of Ecobank.
The real thing about it is from the banker's point of view, who said what to whom is kind of less interesting. What we're really interested in now is whether we can start to see that bank develop in the way that we hoped, which obviously requires a stable management and some forward thinking, and also agreement amongst the shareholders, because I think you've got a range of shareholders also have different views. Do you think we've got any chance of getting to that state of affairs?
Well, ironically, in some ways, when Ecobank does come out with its 2013 results in the next few months, there's a good chance it will come out with record profits. So financially, it's still a pretty sound bank. These allegations and controversies have centered around corporate governance, but they not around the sort of viability of the institution itself. So as long as the new CEO can sort of unify the top of the bank, if you like, it should be able to move on from here and probably get back to.
So basically, what you're saying is the business is good. It's just a sort of interim management problem, and hopefully we're going to see business resuming to its normal procedure.
Yes, the one but is that there have been press reports that there were a lot of outflows of deposits earlier this year.
Naturally,
we'll have to see how big they were and whether that's had any effect on the bank.
Thanks very much, Paul.